Hello friends, hope you are doing fine. In this session, we will understand the tips and important guidelines to be not phished. Very simple. I am going to help you in detecting a phishing email. We have got 8 tips that someone can follow to not to be trapped. And let's first understand what is phishing. It is an art of tricking a user to click on a website URL or a link to provide sensitive personal information. The sensitive information can include your account number, your Aadhaar card details, social security number, and anything else which is very sensitive, very personal to you can be easily tricked and somebody could take it. The phishing happens over email, over phone call, text, instant messaging platform like even WhatsApp, you can be phished. But email is the most preferred method for phishing, and I am going to tell you what are all the methods, I mean the tips that one should follow to avoid getting phished and getting trapped. Tip 1. Don't trust. The name of the sender as it appears might not be the real case. I might have got a name, I might have got a mail by mentioning the name of the person who has sent the email as Sachin Tendulkar, but it might not be from Sachin. You need to really go ahead and see the spelling of the email ID before you open it up and before you start responding or clicking anything which is sent in the email. Make sure that the spelling of the email ID is verified properly before you understand that as a legitimate email. It's very important. This is the simplest way you can be phished. I can send an email from a different ID, but the name will appear like something that you are very familiar with. So be careful about this point. Don't trust. Second tip, avoid clicks. Yes, just hover around the mail first quickly. See if everything is okay. Don't click instantly on that. If you can avoid this click or delay this click, you can be saved. So don't be in a rush. If you are in a rush, you are in trouble. So go through everything, validate if the mail is from a proper sender, validate the email ID, validate spelling of the email ID, and most important point, do not be in a rush to click any link. The moment you click, your data can be taken and you can be tricked there. So be careful, avoid clicks or delay clicks. The next one, spelling matters. When you open the email, if you see the email ID quickly, sachintendulkar@gmail.com could be tricked a little bit as SACHIN, could be there and you might not notice it. So be careful with this. Read through the spelling properly, see if the spelling is all really correct, and you must be knowing the sender's email ID properly for you to validate it. So make sure you go through the spelling without fail. Be cautious is the point here. Tip 4. To whom it is addressed. Is it a specific or a generic addressing? What do you mean by that? Very simple. If it is from a legitimate sender, the sender would certainly call you by your first name, or it will be like Dear Sir, Dear Mr. Sriram, Dear Mr. Sachin. Like this will be the salutation there. But if this mail is intended to be phishing mail, it could be like Dear Valued Customer, Dear Customer, Dear Son of So. This kind of things would be there, which is really not a very professional and very clear way of handling the customers. Even if you are a customer, you would be mentioned by your email from those senders. So make sure you see the salutation. It will not be just very generic, and if it is from a legitimate sender, the sender would prefer to tell you, would prefer to call you by your name. So please make sure you look into this aspect. Tip 5. If the email asks you for personal information, for example, click here to enter your PAN number, click here to enter your Aadhaar number, click here to enter your social security number. If it is the way the mail is asking or demanding, just ignore that email. That is phishing. So no email should ask you for personal information. And in that case, you will have to be very vigilant and avoid that email and simply delete it. That's the best option to save yourself. Tip 6. No hurry. If you feel that the mail which is received is conveying some form of urgency, like please reply immediately, I am in trouble, I need money for an emergency, I am caught in this situation. If these kind of mails will normally trigger your emotions and they will let you click that links quick. And the moment you click, you are gone. So we need to make sure that our emotions are not played with, and if the mail expresses some quick urgency, you need to be double cautious over there, and there is no hurry. You can reply after 5 minutes once you read through everything and once you find if the mail is from a legitimate sender, else you will be in trouble. So tip 6 says no hurry. Tip 7. Signature. Whenever it comes from a legitimate sender, most of them will have a clear signature which has got the complete details. What is their name, what is their designation, their mobile phone number, their landline number, their email ID, their location, the company address, the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the LinkedIn links, all these would be clearly given in a legitimate sender's email ID. So look for a clear signature. If it is a non-legitimate, if it is a phishing mail, you will definitely not be able to see all this content. So this is the simplest way you can track if the mail you have received is legitimate or not. And finally, don't be very attached. That's the tip 8. The moment you see any attachment, don't click it. First validate. See the attachment name, see the sender name, see the spellings. If you download the attachment and if you click, the moment you download it itself, most of the cases you are caught. And the moment you click the attachment that has been downloaded, you will be caught. So please make sure that you are not clicking to the attachments and develop suspicion. That is really good in this case to save yourself. I hope I have given you 8 tips which are very important for you to understand how to avoid yourself from getting phished, and all this can be followed with ease. I wish you staying safe during this COVID-19 time. Stay safe, and if you have any questions, you can ping me through the comment section. I'll be able to answer. If you like the channel and the content, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.